Hi, this is Michelle and welcome back to Michelle James Designs. I'm excited to be making some cards today, and I'm going to be using some blending ink to create this tri-color background. I'm using yellow, orange, and pink, and these blending tools that have these little pads that you can store actually at the bottom of the ink pad. I saw that on somebody else's tutorial and I thought that was so genius. So I'm going to start with the yellow. And I'm actually just applying ink to the blending tool and then using little circles to apply the ink with the blending tool onto the cardstock background. Now I really thought this would work better on a smooth cardstock, but it did not. So this is just cardstock from Walmart that I pick up because it's close to me and that's where I can get it. So I'm just going to continue to blend, and I want it to be darker at the top and the edges and kind of blend down into lighter into the bottom portion of the yellow. So now I'm going to move on to the orange, and this part I have to say was the hardest area for me. I'm just learning this blending. I know it's not new, but I've been out of stamping for a little bit, and I'm excited to get back into the technique-based part of stamping. So I'm starting this kind of in the middle, and then I'm blending up toward the yellow and down toward where the pink will be. And I'm using the same circular motions to create this look. How it's darker in the center and then it's kind of getting lighter up toward the yellow. So I'm okay with that for now anyway. So now I'm going to take that off there and grab the pink pad because I only have two of the handles. And it's really cool because it just velcros right onto the end of ink, the blending tool. So if you've never used these, you should grab a couple and try them out. They're fun. I will put links in the description of all the products that I'm using. These are distress inks, and I just bought the mini pads because I didn't know, I don't want to invest in the large ones until I know if I like them. And this was a little set of 4, so it came with a teal as well. So I'm just blending the same thing, darker on the edge and lighter up into the orange. And I like this, but I see some yellow parts that I kind of want to fix and add in some spots where it's a little light. So you can play with this until you like what you see. It's very fun. And there's so many different colors in these inks, so you can do whatever you want. Looks a little better. Okay, now you guys, we're going to add on the vinyl text words, and I'm so excited. These are a free cut file that I have created and designed. There's 6 words. Inspires one of them, thanks, sweet, enjoy, happy, or hello. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I'll put a link to the resource library in there as well. Okay, so I'm using the transfer tape, and I'm just going to apply so I can pick up the entire word at once and then lay it down onto the card. Transfer tape is a must. Okay, once the word is off there, I'm going to take my time, as you can see that I did, and center this onto the card base, or the card background. It was a little hard to see through the kind of whitish paper, so I wanted to make sure I was getting it centered. Once you have it, you just have to kind of work with this opal. And I don't think it's the vinyl, I think it was the ink. I was having a little bit of a hard time getting it to actually adhere to the background. So I was very patient. I got out the little scraper tool, and I worked with it and finally got it to stay down as I went. You just have to help it along a little bit with your fingers and let it do its thing and then kind of push it down. It does stick. Once I had it on there, it did not come off on its own. I think I could have peeled it off, but I checked it the next day even and it stayed put. So I was happy to see that because there was a little issue getting it to stick, but once it was down, it was good. And you guys, look at how pretty this is. The Opal vinyl just changes colors. This is Style Tech Craft vinyl, and I'll put some links to that too. There's a lot of different colors on the Opal, and I thought they were really pretty with just cut out of the one large word. Okay, so this is the Amazing Stamp Set by Simon Says Stamp, and I'm just using one little sentiment in here from that stamp on this card. But I did another version of this card with a different background using the same colors and black vinyl, and then I stamped some of those circles from that stamp set onto there. I'll show that at the end. But after I stamp my sentiment, then I just putting some adhesive from my Tombow dot roller on the back and placing it on a card base. So the card base is 5.5 by 8.5 inches, folded in half. And the card background, I'm not sure if I said, was 5.25 by 4. And look how cute that is. Such an easy card. Here is the other version with the black vinyl and a stamped background. I thought a stamped background would be a little too busy for the Opal. But I hope you guys like these cards. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.